The sea is glassy, too calm. A lone trireme drifts beneath a bruised sky when one note slices the stillness. It is sweeter than harp strings, but heavy as grief. Rowers drop their oars. The helmsman's eyes glaze. Bones, white as coral, glint on a nearby shore. Yet the crew smiles, stepping toward the rail, and the rocks beneath the water wait to feast. Welcome to mythology made easy. Today, we unmask the Sirens, heaven-voiced daughters of river and muse, whose melodies could snap a hero's will like a mast in a storm. Were they mermaids, muses, monsters, or all three? Stay till the end, and you may never hear music the same way again.
Come closer, famous Odysseus, Achaea's pride and glory. Moor your ship on our coast so you can hear our song.
The very word siren comes from the ancient Greek sirin, siren. Scholars link it to roots meaning to bind and to speak, hinting at those who bind through song. Classical poets call them children of Oculus, a shape-shifting river god, and one of the muses, usually Melpomene or Terpsichore, explaining why their music rivals the gods. Other authors shrink that family tree, crediting only the primordial sea foam. In short, when the sea and art have a baby, you get dangerous beauty. Forget Disney tales. The earliest Greek artists painted sirens as women with feathered wings and taloned feet, perched on tombstones, a literal reminder that song can kill. Their bird shape was no accident. After Demeter punished Persephone's attendants for failing to save her daughter, she gave, or cursed, them with wings so they could search every shore. Medieval Europe later recast them as fish-tailed temptresses. A 7th century Book of Monsters already shows a scaly-tailed woman of the sea. That confusion birthed our modern mermaid. So, are sirens mermaids? In myth, no. Sirens rule rock and sky. Mermaids rule open water. But storytellers kept splicing them until the two became pop culture twins. Keep that in mind next time Starbucks hands you a latte. No encounter is more famous than Odysseus' perilous sail past Anthem-Oessa. Warned by Circe, the clever king plugs his crew's ears with beeswax and orders them to lash him upright, so he alone may hear the promised knowledge of all things. As the singers praise his glory and offer secrets of Troy, Odysseus strains, bloodying wrists against rope, begging for release. Yet his deaf crew rows on, and when distance steals the last note, prophecy snaps. If any mortal hears the song and lives, the sirens must die. They throw themselves into the surf, defeated by their own art. Desire versus duty. Homer could not have penned a clearer warning. Years later, Jason and the Argonauts face the same reef. But Jason brings a secret weapon, Orpheus, the greatest musician alive. When the siren's aria rises, Orpheus strikes his lyre, flooding the deck with counter-melody so pure that it drowns temptation itself. Only one sailor leaps, saved midair by Aphrodite in some versions. Lesson learned. Sometimes the cure for dangerous art is better art. Hubris, however, dies hard. The sirens once challenged their own mothers, the 9 muses, to a singing duel on Olympus. The muses' harmonies shattered pride. Victorious, they plucked every feather from the losers to fashion golden crowns. Shamed and grounded, the sirens hurled themselves into the sea, their bodies becoming the Luki Islands, literally featherless. Even in death they remained a warning. Talent without wisdom sinks fast. Homer never states how many sirens sang to Odysseus. Later poets settle on 3, Parthenope, Ligeia, Leucosia, but some list up to 5. The uncertainty feels fitting. Temptation is personal. Each listener hears a different promise. Symbolically, the sirens embody addiction, forbidden knowledge, and the cost of curiosity. motifs that still echo in everything from Homer to rock lyrics and recovery memoirs. Sirens never really left us. They haunt opera scores, binge-worthy series, and yes, emblems on coffee cups. Each retelling retunes their pitch, sometimes mermaids hunting fishermen, sometimes pop stars luring fans to idol worship. But the ancient message endures. What attracts us most may consume us fastest. Next time a song, ad, or algorithm calls your name, remember the bleached bones on that shore and row on. If this voyage stirred your imagination, hoist a like, share the tale, and subscribe for more mythic deep dives. Until then, may your ears stay clear and your course stay true.